Hey Rec Sports, my name is Sydney Dale and I am the fitness coordinator for VCU Recreational Sports. I oversee the personal training program and the instructional programs. I'm so excited to chat with you today about an upcoming program that we are launching in the hopes of creating community even while we are physically apart, and really encouraging you to stay active during this time. Right now, we're all navigating this new experience of working from home and doing school from home at a distance, and we know that it's not easy. Since I've now been working from home for a little over a week and a half, I've been really inspired to get myself outside more. I've been walking, riding my bike, running, and getting some fresh air and just being out in nature has been an incredible source of joy for me, both mentally and physically. I've noticed my mood has been elevated, my productivity has gone up, I'm just reaping all of the benefits. And that's what's inspired me to create a way for us to work together and continuing to stay active and keep each other accountable. Our Walk to Run incentive program will begin Monday, March 30th. However, you have until Friday, April 4th at 12 p.m. to sign up. The program runs for 5 weeks, but if you happen to enter in a little bit late, if you don't sign up until, let's say, Wednesday or even Friday of next week, I will personally work with you to tailor the program to your needs, skill, fitness level, all of those things. So I want to walk you through how to register for the program, what the program template will look like, and how you will be logging your workouts for chances to win some pretty cool prizes. So I'm going to be sharing my screen with you here. Give me a moment. And I'm going to pull us right up to the Rec Sports homepage. So here we are. This is our homepage, recsports.vcu.edu. And to get to the portal where you will be registering, we'll just be clicking here at this yellow tab that says My Rec Sports. You'll continue to log in with your credentials in the top right, whether that's your VCU credentials, or maybe you're a community member and you've created your own user ID and password. We'll scroll down, finding the Programs tab here, clicking that, scrolling all the way down on this side tab under Classification, and we're looking for Virtual Fitness and Wellness. And now we're coming to Walk to Run Incentive Program. So from here, you'll see all of the different kind of components of the program that we're about to walk through right now, but feel free to continue to read this at your own time. I'll also be talking a little bit about social media later on. But from here, we'll be clicking on the register button. You'll add it to your cart to check out. It'll ask you to sign a waiver and you'll be registered for the program. And from there, I'm going to be sending you our training program within one day or 24 hours. So you can expect to see this soon within your email inbox. And this is really, in general, the program template that we're going to be walking through. I'm actually going to be emailing you every single Monday during the start of the program to give you kind of a week at a glance look at what the program will look like for that week. So if you don't quite understand just looking at my description of what is planned for our walking and running days, that will go a little bit more in depth for you so that you can better understand what that looks like. So here you'll see that I've outlined some optional days in orange, which are some cross training days, some strength training, core training, as well as some stretching, mobility, yoga. things like that. And then the days that are highlighted with the background of light orange are going to be our walking and running days. So ideally, you would be doing these 2 days on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The rest of this is all optional, and another optional walk on Saturday if you would like. I'm not going to go too much into what each of these kind of days look like within the program, because again, once you are registered, I will be giving you all of that information week by week. But also note that every single day you're given your intensity rating for your workout. So RPE stands for ratings of perceived exertion. And coming to this tab, this just kind of breaks down what each of those numbers mean. And again, week by week, I'll really be kind of cueing you into what intensity we are working at so that you can best kind of work out at your own intensity, your own pace, do what feels most comfortable and genuine to you where you are at currently, fitness and skill-wise. Going back to the training plan, I've also included some videos of a warm-up and a cool-down. These link you right out to YouTube. This would be a great way to warm up before your walk/run, and then cool down after your walk/run. We are going to be tracking our workouts via some sort of app. So I've included a few different ones, and depending on whether you have an iPhone or Android, whatever that looks like, you can kind of pick which one works best for you. So I personally like using Runkeeper. I think it's a really, really user-friendly app, but I do know that a lot of folks love these other apps as well. You might have your own, whatever works best for you. Ideally, we want something that is going to track the time that we are running or walking, the mileage that we are walking or running, and pace is nice but not necessarily necessary. If we go back to our training plan tab, you'll see that I've included each day we're either going for a time amount or a distance amount. Really depending on what your goals are and where you are at fitness-wise, you'll decide whether you like to go for either time or distance. And that's why we're going to try to find an app that ideally uses those two different measurements. So I've included a little screenshot here. This is kind of what you get at the end of a walk or a run. The app will pull up a summary of what you did for that workout. And I'll show you in a minute how we're actually going to log these and turn them into me so that I can hold you accountable and give you some points each week towards your progress in the program. I've also included a supplemental page of exercises. So these are completely optional. They're not required at all. I want you to do these as it feels best to you, but I've intentionally created a list of exercises that are specific to walking and running, specifically kind of targeting the muscles that we are trying to strengthen during this time, the supporting muscles within the hip, within the glutes, within the lower body in general. A lot of core is being used. The core muscles, abdominal muscles are being used during walking and running, so strengthening those will also be really helpful. And then I've also created a list of some stretching and mobility type movements and exercises that are great for walking and running. So again, a lot of lower body stretching here, particularly in kind of the front of the leg. The hip flexors tend to get really tight, as well as into the IT band. So things like that. Some specific exercises for those areas will be helpful. These are all links that just take you directly to a really great resource, American Council on Exercise. They break down, they give you a little video here as well, and a step-by-step kind of guide on how to get in and out of the movement. So I really love this resource. And I've also given you the set and reps, or the sets and times for each of those. Maybe you would prefer to do some more structured workouts and have someone hold you accountable and walk you through them. Currently, right now, we are offering classes all week long virtually through our Rec Sports portal. If you go back to that website that I took you to before, we're now just under our live options right now. So if you scroll all the way down, you can see our workout of the day for each day. For example, tomorrow we're holding a deep stretch class. You can see that I am signed in and I'm already registered for that. We have also meditation tomorrow. On Monday, we're offering morning mobility. And we just click here over on the side to register. Super easy. You'll essentially go through the same exact steps that we went through before when we were signing up for our Walk to Run incentive program. The only difference is that we're going to email you a Zoom link in the confirmation email receipt as soon as you are done registering for that. So feel free to use these as a resource as well for additional workouts. But again, if you're just participating in this Walk to Run challenge and there's no additional work going on, that is more than enough. And that is still great efforts that you're putting towards becoming more healthy, increasing your cardiovascular fitness, and improving your mental health. So all good things. And then if you ever want to refer back to any of those live virtual classes, we also have them recorded. So again, this will bring you to a portal. You'll have options to register for recorded classes that we've already done live and then created a YouTube video for you to look at afterwards. The last tab that I'm going to share with you is our engagement tab. So this is how we're ultimately going to keep track of the efforts that you have put forth in this Walk to Run challenge. And every single week, Friday by noon, I will ask you to fill out this form so that you can share with me what have you put towards the challenge this week. So these are our different categories of engagement and the number of points you would get each week if you did one of these, if you hit one of these categories. So if you simply fill out the form, and I'll show you that in a minute, if you simply fill out the form by Friday at noon, I will give you 1 point towards that week. If you fill out the form and you include a screenshot, so if we go back to this, if you include one of those great little screenshots of the workout that you did, whether if it's even just one of the days, not 2 of the days that you walked/ran, that's completely fine, okay? If you fill out the form, you include a screenshot of your walk/run in your form submission, and you post that screenshot to social media and tag either VCU Fitness and Wellness or just VCU Rec Sports in general, I will be giving you 5 points towards that week. I'll also be holding an additional kind of coaching session once a week via Zoom. Once we get everyone included in the program, I'll figure out what day and time kind of works best for everyone. I'll hold that weekly. And if you engage with me there, I'll give you an additional point that week. And again, that will just add to your weekly total. And then we will be adding up all of those points at the very end of the 5 weeks. And we will be awarding 3 individuals with some really awesome prizes, things that are specific to activity, walking and running. It'll most likely be some fitness equipment, but we will be getting every single person that engages in this program some Rec Sports swag. So no matter how much you engage, you're going to come out with something. So let me just pop over to this form. I'll walk through it with you really quickly. This is just a recap on the points. You'll put your name, tell me what day of the week that you are engaging in currently, and then checking all that applies. And this is more of these last 2 kind of items are me just being curious in terms of how much effort that you've put forth in that week. There's no pressure, again, to complete anything more than the walk to run sessions. If that's all you've done, that's great. And then here's an opportunity for you to upload that little screenshot. Again, only has to be one, and then you'll submit it here. Awesome. Well, that's all that I wanted to personally share with you all on our upcoming Walk to Run incentive program. I'm really looking forward to working with you all, even though we will be from a distance and meeting virtually. If you have any questions, please send us an email at fitness@vcu.edu. I would love to answer any questions and connect with you there. And then additionally, we will be posting lots of updates and information on our social media page. So if you find us on Instagram, our handle is VCU fitness_wellness, and you can connect with us there. Thank you all so much for taking the time to meet with me. I really hope that you sign up for the Walk to Run program, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good one.